In 1992, Bill Gates was the head of a computer software company. He attended Klaus Schwab's Globalist Leader Schools in 1993, and in 1994, he begins his life in scientific research and global health with the formation of the William H. Gates Foundation, which later became the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Gates's so-called philanthropic efforts revolved around human depopulation, genetically modified foods, and experimental vaccines.
I want to show you something you will not be seeing on any news channel. Yes, that's Kyrie Irving. Let me show you what he said about Bill Gates.
I still think it's weird that, you know, the Gates family or Bill Gates owns a lot of the, you know, land in North Dakota. I think that's weird. He owns the majority of the water in the United States. I think that's weird. Whatever. That, you know, weird. This to each his own. This is for informational purpose only. But at the same time, it's just like when you go to the grocery store and you see certain products that are on there that, you know, they spray with a bunch of shit, bunch of pests.
What's crazy is that he repeated exactly what I said in a video that has now received nearly 2 million views on Instagram and is now going viral on X. Bill Gates is very interested in your water. While everyone's distracted with indictments and celebrity BS, Bill Gates, BlackRock, and Nestle just quietly teamed up. Yes, Nestle. Same company whose chairman literally said water isn't a human right. And now they're making moves to own it. This isn't speculation. It's already happening. Gates is buying up farmland that sits on major aquifers. BlackRock is pouring billions into water infrastructure. And Nestle? Still extracting millions of gallons while local communities run dry. They're not just buying land, they're buying access to rivers, lakes, groundwater. They're investing in the tech to monitor, track, and reroute where water flows and who gets it. This isn't about conservation. This is about control. Food already controls people, but water? Water controls everything. You can live without oil. You can survive without power. But water? You've got days. They already run agriculture, finance, and energy. Now they want to own survival itself, and no one's stopping them.
Well, here's a little something that should make you think. Bill Gates declares the end of the smartphone era and unveils its surprising replacement. Let's see what the replacement is going to be of our smartphones. Bill Gates announces the conclusion of the smartphone age and unveils electronic tattoos as the next big innovation. Interesting, electronic tattoos. Here's a quote directly from Gates. The key advantage, these tattoos are integrated into the body. Imagine having a device embedded in your skin.
This was the moment when surveillance started going under the skin.
That lets you interact with the world through simple gestures or touch. It's sleek, unobtrusive, and possibly more intuitive than anything we've seen so far. The tattoos are powered by tiny nanocapacitors, and they don't require bulky batteries or displays, making them a far more subtle alternative to today's mobile devices. And let's see exactly what they'll be used for. A communication conduit facilitating messaging, internet browsing, and door unlocking. A health monitor observing metrics such as heart rate, body temperature, sleep patterns, and early illness detection. Also, a security apparatus functioning as a password, digital identification, or payment method. Call me crazy, but the mark of the beast will soon fall upon those who dwell on the earth. The technology is here. The technology is in front of our eyes. Today is the day of salvation. Between Captain Brain Chip over here and his Neuralink transmitter and Bill Gates' electronic tattoo, I think today would be a good day to put your faith and your faith alone in Jesus Christ.
That we serve not our only self-interests, but we serve the community. That's what we call stakeholder responsibility. And second, that we collaborate.
Now, what do you need in order to hack a human being? You need two things. You need a lot of computing power, and you need a lot of data, especially biometric data. But control of data might enable human elites to do something even more radical than just build digital dictatorships. By hacking organisms, elites may gain the power to re-engineer the future of life itself. Because once you can hack something, you can usually also engineer it. Once you have a good two-way, nobody has any idea what happens after that. If you have a good two-way communication system directly between brains and computers, it also means you can connect several brains together to create an inter-brain net with because it's the same system, the same communication system. And nobody has any idea what this means for things like identity. Who am I when I can access directly the brain of another person? We are probably one of the last generations of Homo sapiens, because in the coming generations, we will learn how to engineer bodies and brains and minds.
If you want to be uploaded to a robot body, my guess is that becomes possible.
Yeah, transhumanism is this, the ideal was this radical transformation where your human natural body gets transformed into an immortal body. I don't know, a transvestite is someone who changes their clothes and cross-dresses. The critique is not that it's weird and unnatural. It's so pathetically little. And okay, we want more than cross-dressing or changing your sex organs. We want you to be able to change your heart.
And these aren't just random people we're talking about here. Peter Thiel is the mentor and very first investor behind Sam Altman, the guy who now controls the biggest AI company on the planet.
Now, how exactly will the future masters of the planet look like? This will be decided by the people who own the data. Now, why is data so important? It's important because we've reached the point when we can hack not just computers, we can hack human beings and other organisms. Science is not really, at least this is my view as a historian, science is not really about truth, it's about power. People could look back in 100 years and identify the coronavirus epidemic as the moment when a new regime of surveillance took over, especially surveillance under the skin, which I think is maybe the most important development of the 21st century, is this ability to hack human beings, to go under the skin, collect biometric data, analyze it, and understand people better than they understand themselves. This, I believe, is maybe the most important event of the 21st century. By hacking organisms, elites may gain the power to re-engineer the future of life itself. Because once you can hack something, you can usually also engineer it.
Natural selection is replaced by intelligent design. The era of inorganic life is now beginning.
In the coming decades, AI and biotechnology will give us godlike abilities to re-engineer life and even to create completely new life forms. We are about to enter a new era of inorganic life shaped by intelligent design. Our intelligent design.
Demon-possessed maniacs running the West are determined to dominate the world, even if it means the destruction of the planet, the death of 1 to 2 billion people. They don't care.
Why? Because the scientists said so.
A new religion emerges, that of scientism. Masquerading as materialists and atheists, the prophets of this new creed cry out in the town square, the coming age of transhumanism, when man will finally become like gods.
The big political and economic question of the 21st century will be, what do we need humans for? Or at least, what do we need so many humans for?
Do you have an answer in the book?
At present, the best guess we have is keep them happy with drugs and computer games. But this doesn't sound like a very appealing future.
Breakthrough Media.
Breakthrough Media.